Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading. All you Forex aficionados, it's your chief dealer here, keeping you sane in these insane markets. Well. Hopefully you've been following because we've been saying down in the euro last couple of days. I'm glad that I started tracking it before the euro actually fell out of bed. But we called it yesterday perfectly. Go back and watch the video. If you don't believe me, there's no BS at Park Avenue Trading, your price predictor. I tell you, the beginning of the week started off a little rocky for me because I was anticipating, or the analysis said that the cross currencies should be bearish. And we started off where we rallied. Son of a gun. I mean, I've been doing this for 30 plus years, and it never ceases to amaze me how the market can still throw doubt into my mind, and it's a good thing because you can't always believe everything that your analysis tells you. You have to have like a fail-safe because back if I remember back in my early career, one time I was trading mark yen, Deutschmark yen. This was before the euro dollar. Okay, it was when continental Europe had all their currencies. Italian lira, French franc, Portuguese escudo, Spanish peseta, Irish punt. Everything that you could trade. It was awesome, and I really hope that the euro breaks and everything goes back to where it was, because there'd be just a tremendous amount of other different currencies to trade, and the volatility is great because you could put one against the other. Like instead of doing sterling yen, you could do mark yen, or you could do Deutschmark Swiss franc, or it just opens up a whole world of opportunities. You could do the Italian lira, mark lira, the Deutschmark, or you can't. We're missing so many currencies right now, but I've been saying that since 2001 that it wasn't going to work, and look where we are today. So, all right, I went off on a tangent there, and what I was really just basically saying is, even though I come up with my analysis, I have to be really cautious, because I remember when I first started doing a bit of longer term analysis, trying to figure out which directional indicator, or how I can figure out direction. What does the market tell me? What does it have to do? What does it have to break in order to say that it's doing this? What does it have to break lower in order to say it's doing that? Well, I started fiddling around with it, and I recall, it was a mark yen where I said, mark, it should go down against the yen because it broke this certain level. And the next day it was up like 200 points. I'm like, it's okay. It's still within, my analysis point, so I'll sell it. And then that day it went up another 200 points. And that was seared into my mind. It was like 3 days of out of the money. I didn't hit my stop, but as soon as I came back down by my average, I got out. I lost, a little bit on it. But I'll never forget that, because then it occurred to me, did I really believe in my analysis? Because the market started to agree with me, and I immediately closed the trade at like my average point. So it made me question, was I holding on to the trade not to lose, or was I escaping the trade at the average point because I thought the analysis was wrong? It threw me into kind of like a psychological tailspin. But anyway, we could talk about that, some other time. I don't want to cloud you up with that. So where are we in euro dollar right now? Well, we did dip. I didn't think we were going to dip down to this. Well, 103.31 was total panic. All right, so I'm not saying it's not going lower. Right now, we got to get some footing in here, and believe it or not, I mean, it's going to sound like, oh yeah, sure, Tom, bullshit, but I did have a volatility level at 103.41, so that would have been a support point. So we did break that. I'm going to put that level down here, 103.41. 103.41. All right. Now, right now, this is basically, and I also have another level at 102.90. So I'm going to put that level up. 102.9. I'm going to put the support levels up. All right, 102.91. That's fine. It's close enough. Right now, the way we stand, it's got to hold really above. We had a 103.75 level. I don't know what that was from. Wow. Okay. It's got to stay above 104. I'm going to go 103.97 right now. The way I'm going to go is I'm going to go this low bars. I don't want to use the, I'm going to use the a little bit lower than this low hours close. I'm going to go down to like 93. It's got to hold above 93. Now it has, obviously you can see we got some resistance at 104.48. If it can break through this, probably going to go back up to like the 105, like right up in this level. It obviously, it's bearish right now. It's been bearish. However, it has extended. So therefore, we got to be careful today because we don't know what the heck's going on in this Ukraine situation. If things escalate, I would think that the Continentals are going to go further, get weaker, and dollar yen will probably stay where it is the same. So 103.93 is the level that it should hold above, has to hold above really to show strength. Let's see, I don't know, yeah, 103.93 is the level right now. And then this 104.41 is an important level. That was from the day before. So really we're in a bearish tone. We got to stay above 103.93 to potentially get back up to this 105, say 15 level. Now, if for some strange reason, like peace is declared or, like something happens, then we're going to get back up into these higher ranges. But I don't, right now, I don't see the neocons dropping off, right? Let's move. I didn't cover sterling dollar yesterday. Really upset with myself. I didn't cover sterling dollar. I bypassed it. But we were talking about that for a few days. Now look at this. Sterling dollar. Unbelievable. All right. We finally broke the 126, 127 big rectangle. I kept calling it a triangle. Like what? It was a rectangle, right? Thank goodness I wrote it. So we hit support at 124.90. The only way that this thing shows any type of strength, let me get some volatility points here, because it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me put this on pause so you don't have to hear me fiddle around. All right, sterling dollar. We do have a minor support at 124.37, but really I don't have anything until like the main support's 123.65. In order for this thing to show any weakness today, it needs to get over right now 125.60. I'm going to put up a horizontal right here. 125. 63. That's the point. It needs to get over 120. Then it's got resistance right behind it, 125.80. Look at right now. Look at this big congestion right here, like right up in here. There's a lot of people, so it's not going to be an easy run if sterling is able to recover. If it stays below 125.63 and we break this 124, this level right here, we break this level, we're heading towards this level down here, 124.37. If we break 124.37, I'm sure we're gonna have some type of support at the figure. There's always kind of like fiddling around, but the main support is this 123.65. It's opening its way back up to the 120 level, like we said. So sterling dollar needs to get above over 125.63. Watch the follow through. If it gets up there and it's strong, okay, so something's happening that we don't know about on the European front. So today's Friday. Fridays could be notoriously trend days. Now, it already happened because it happened in Asia. The trend really accelerated. So I'm in New York right now at 7:06 in the morning on November 22nd. I don't know if I said that. I don't think I said that at the beginning of this video. It is 7:06 in the morning, November 22nd, 2024. So will the trend continue? That's the issue. As a New York trader, I'm going to be kind of, cautious with this today. I have my levels. I gave them to you, the same levels I'm going to be looking at and trading. Let's move over to dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen really wasn't the currency that did it. It started it. Okay, it got the crosses going in downward, but now dollar yen is basically become stabilized. What I mean by stabilized, it's around 104, 154.35. Okay, so that's where it's been 157, 155. It's been in this range. Like if I just crunch this, we've been 156, 155.80, 150, 154, something like that right now, right? We never actually no, it went down to 153.36. So we've been in this big rectangle. Now why I'm making a point of this is that the Continentals fell. They finally broke out. So that's basically showing dollar strength right now. Because the Continentals, the sterling came off, euro dollar came down, but dollar yen basically stood kind of, stable. It didn't fall. So it wasn't a yen strength move. It was a dollar strength move right now, probably because of what's going on in Europe. So right now in good old dollar yen, let's look at where we are. Okay, in good old dollar yen, we need to stay above 154, say 47, 154.50. We did break it. It wasn't, and then we have resistance at 155.11. So this is a tough call because if things accelerate, if they throw some gasoline on this Ukrainian situation, the yen could get strong again, basically driving sterling yen down lower to the 190 level, euro yen down to 157 again, and dollar yen, potentially lower. So it's a really tough call today. Needs to get above and stay above 154.72. I don't like that it broke it and didn't hold it. Now on the downside, actually, no, I'm gonna say since we broke this pivot level, this is a level from last night. I have to recalculate this. Hang on one second. Lo and behold, I can't move it. That's the point. 154.47 is the point. It's got to get above it, stay above it. Then it's got to get through 155.11. If it can get through 155.11, then we're looking at, well, here's another thing. This is interesting. I'm going to adjust this. Sorry, I don't mean to act like a jerk, but I'm going to move this down a little bit. I'm going to mess around with this and move it down to this level right where we're at, 30. This is the important point. So if we could hold above 30, then we can get above 154.75. Then we got a shot at, 155. 155.11. Then the next level is really this high up here, 156. If we break down through this, we stay below this, say 30. If we break, say this low itself, 153.90, then we're crawling towards 153.33 again. We'd have some support at minor support at 153.81. Right here would be minor support. if that goes, that would be the warning that we're probably going back down to the 30. All right, let's go on over to good old sterling yen. Oh boy. Oh, look at that, right? Cold that bad boy. Okay, so good old sterling yen. Okay, we hit our target 192.80. Now what's going to happen next? It's got to get over this 193.58 in order to show any type of strength. If it gets over 193.58, then we got a chance for it to rally to potentially 194, 194.43, 194. All right, we're going 194.50. So let's put a ray up there, 194.50 before this 194.77. So right there. So what it has to do today, it has to get back over this 193.58, hold above it. Then it's got to get through. I mean, it's got a lot of slogging to do. It's this thing is still bearish. It's got to get through 194.81 to show any type of strength, and then it's got resistance at 194.77. Now, if it breaks this level, this 192.80 today, we're looking at the next level of 191.35. So hang on a second here. Right there. 191.32 is what we're looking at. And if that goes, then we're back to 190.30 or 190 the figure. We said we were going to get here. We made the move. Now it's going to be a little, you have to be very cautious with this because remember, the marketplace is extremely short right now. And any little bit of information about this bloody war that says it's positive, which would be great. I would love for this whole freaking thing to end. This is insanity. I would love to see sterling yen rally because of that. It'd be great. And I'd love to be able to get a big part of it, obviously. So, all right, let's move over to euro yen. What's going on with euro yen? That was another one. All right, euro yen. Oh, boy. All right. We did hit a major point in euro yen, 159.90, right? So let me get some volatility levels here. Let me look at my 159.90. Unbelievable. What a move. Please leave some comments if any of you took these trades. It'd be great to see that I helped you guys out with the direction and you actually scored some points. And a lot of you won't do it because you don't want to say, hey, the guy helped me out. I get it. Hang on. Okay. Euro yen itself, it has to hold above this 160.45 level right now that I have marked here. If it can hold above this, it's got a chance to get back to 161.84. There's some real serious resistance up there, I guess, right now. If it breaks this level, okay, and we get through this low of 159.87, the next target's 158.85. Oh, wow. We got 158.69. All right. Wait, hang on. 158. That's fine. 158.80. Okay. So the main point that we have to watch today is this level. We're right here. This 165. 160, say 46 level. If it can hold it, it's probably it could probably track back up to the 160, maybe 161.84. If it breaks this, it's showing weakness traveling, and it breaks this low, it's traveling back down to 158.80. It is a bearish tone. Gotta watch what happens, and I keep stressing, watch what happens with this war if it accelerates, if good old Putin decides to send another supersonic missile, whew, the Continentals are going to get hit. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss any of my fabulous content. Head over to Park Avenue Trading, get yourself a free ebook. And also, please share my videos far and wide. I want to build a big trading community. And remember, always, friends, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.